way we consume and share news today, it is largely rooted in social media outlets, a reason why it's crucial to look at what's being discussed online. If you think about it, we wouldn't be hearing about half the heartwarming, good, feel-good stories if we didn't really have social media minute. From the hottest issues to trends, for a daily, we're joined by Erica. Good morning.
Good morning.
From a fancy new location.
Work.
Your other work.
My office.
You look so excited, Erica.
Yay! It's 7:26 in the morning and I'm at work. Well, I would be at work over there. That's my work too.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm assuming you had kind of a long night.
Yeah, the kids had a pajama party. I can't remember the last time I had one of those.
Slumber parties and sleepovers. Yep. It was great when we were taking part. Not sure what chaperoning feels like.
Less fun.
Okay. Someone has
more responsibilities.
Right. Someone has to be in charge of safety and responsibilities, Erica. I'll get through the social media minute in a timely fashion so I can let you go. I feel like this is a pretty sound device for those who are visiting South Korea anyway and are non-native Korean speakers. A translation app teaming up with the country's tourism organization to basically take an existing app, but just making it more accessible. And all you got to do is download the app, take a picture of a restaurant menu, and voila.
Yeah. I wonder how many of our listeners are familiar with the Papago app, which is a Naver's translation app. It's very popular here. So Papago has added a new service, basically, to help foreign tourists understand Korean menus better. This Korean menu translation project is currently underway in partnership with the Ministry of Culture and the Korea Tourism Organization.
Okay, so tell us how the service works in case our listeners don't know about Papago or the collaboration.
Yeah, so the service uses the app's image translate function. So the users would first take a photo of a Korean menu at a restaurant, and then they tap on the select all function at the bottom, which brings up a food info with translations that have been tailored for food. It also provides additional information about select Korean dishes.
Okay, so it's taking a lot of information that may be already readily be available online and putting in under one app. Sounds simple enough. Let's see how many language it actually provides.
Well, the service currently supports translation into 3 languages: English, Chinese, the simplified Chinese, and traditional Chinese, as well as Japanese.
That sounds good enough.
3 languages. Yeah.
That's a good place to start.
Exactly. And I'm sure that they're going to expand the number of foreign languages in the future as well if this service proves to be popular. Now, the food info tab also includes links to the KTO's Food Trip in Korea website, which offers detailed information about some of the more popular Korean dishes, including recipes and how to properly enjoy each of those dishes. The website also offers an ebook version of KTO's 2021 publication titled Standards for Translating Foods in Korea, which is basically a handbook of official translations of Korean food in different foreign languages. So another awesome feature of this new service, this new project, is that restaurant operators can also create a foreign language version of their menu for free by following the instructions on the website.
Okay, so it makes it easier for restaurant operators to use this standardized translations for Korean food in different languages and put it on their menu. So maybe their style doesn't have to change either. How many Korean dishes will be added to translation app? Because there's a lot of Korean food out there.
Oh, yeah. So KTO says it's going to work to add 500 items to the list in the first half of next year. Again, once that is done, they're going to probably work on some more after that. Now, in addition, it's going to launch another menu translation project with the restaurant reservation app Catch Table. And this service is going to allow users to book restaurants more conveniently while they visit Korea.
And they already offer the English service, so it sounds like the perfect collaboration. And I like that they're very much in tune with what's actually in trend.
Yes.
That's kind of a happy surprise.
Yep.
I will retire this story after I tell it just once more on my show. When I first
Mhm.
started using Papago like 10 years ago, its
Yeah.
translations were so bad.
I know.
It was so unreliable. The one story that I keep telling is I want to know what 잔머리 was in English.
Ooh.
And it's tough, right? I mean, just the
Yeah.
idea, savviness, basically using just quick-wittedness and mind to maybe make shortcuts, right? And it could be a
Yep.
good thing or a bad thing, so it's lost in connotation. And Papago decided it's too tough to translate, so it gave me John Murray. And so exactly.
What? Oh, I just got that.
Exactly. Imagine myself finding, I was with a
Oh,
student, by the way, and I said, that's not a good translation.
not at all.
10 years ago, my friends, things have certainly gotten better.
But the translation app has gotten a lot smarter over the last 10 years.
Thank goodness.
Yep.
On to our second story of the day. NCT 127 to ring the new year on a pretty, I think, high profile occasion, CNN's New Year's Eve Live.
That's right. It's official. NCT 127 will be appearing on CNN's special live global coverage for New Year's Eve celebrations. So the boy band will be talking to CNN host Christy Lou Stout during New Year's Eve Live, which is slated for this Saturday. That's local time. And they're going to send New Year's greetings to their fans. And they also plan to share, their plans for the coming year, 2023. And so, a lot of fans are already excited about, seeing them live on CNN.
I mean, it's such a big occasion. It's in New York. A lot of people tune in
Yep.
to watch a live show, watch the ball drop, and so on and so forth. New Year's Eve Live, just in case you didn't know, it is an annual special live show hosted by CNN and CNN International, so you can watch it in Korea, different parts of the world. Now, since its launch apparently back in 2001, it
Yep.
really has survived the test of time. It has become an iconic New Year's Eve special show. And so, what else can we expect to see this year?
Yeah, so this year the live show is going to connect with some major cities around the world, different territories, including Asia, Africa, Europe, South America, and the United States. It's going to feature interviews with some big celebrities from all around the world, including English professional soccer manager and former player Wayne Rooney, American actress Gina Davis, a British actor Theo James, American DJ and music producer Steve Aoki, and Japanese contemporary artist Kusama Yayoi. Some really big names there.
I've never really seen Kusama Yayoi in interviews, so that sounds really
Me
exciting.
neither, actually.
I've seen her pictures and her very
Yep,
colorful outfits, but
right.
to see her in an interview in a live show, no less,
Mhm.
sounds really exciting. And all the
Yeah.
other aforementioned names too, but I just fixated on the last. All right, so it's not just NCT 127 we should be looking out for, but a host of high profile
Yep.
celebrities there. On to our final story of the day. Now, what makes a certain athlete the greatest of all time? It turns out you have to be an excellent athlete first and foremost. You have to set all kinds of records, and it's a pretty big bonus if you have a heart of gold.
That's right. Especially in the aftermath of the recent World Cup games, soccer fans around the world are asking, is Lionel Messi indeed the greatest of all time? Is he the GOAT? And there are so many debates on this. Now, the discussions generally have vague conclusions, but I'm going to share the story this morning that shows why this soccer star is not just a great athlete, but an amazing human being as well. To quote your own words, with a heart of gold. This trending Twitter thread starts with the story of a woman who is a mother. Her name is Barbara, and she shared her story. She started by saying she feels eternally grateful to Messi. Now, we're going to go all the way back to 2008, where
Okay.
the story starts. Barbara's then 4-year-old son, Tommy, was diagnosed with a rare disease. The doctors initially gave up on finding a cure, but she didn't lose hope. She's a mother. She started researching about her son's condition. And then she found out that Tommy was suffering from, to quote her words, the same kind of disease that Messi once had.
Ah,
That's what she told the doctors.
okay.
And eventually, it was decided that Tommy would have to undergo many, many painful procedures for 10 years every day. Now, as you can imagine, both mother and son, they were deeply distressed. They were depressed by the news. And it was around this time that Barbara got the idea. She decided to arrange a meeting between Messi and her son. So that he could get some inspiration and the courage to keep on fighting. And it was around this time that she also put up a poster of Messi in his bedroom. Now, in 2010, Tommy actually got to meet Messi in a hotel lobby in Buenos Aires.
Okay, so I do wonder, how did this encounter come about, and why are we talking about this story this morning?
Yeah, so without going into too much detail, somehow Barbara managed to get a hold of Messi's father's contact info. And when Messi Sr. heard about Tommy's story, he relayed it to his son, Lionel Messi. And so on this fateful day back in 2010, Messi and Tommy got to meet. They had a heart to heart about his condition. And Messi told him many things, how people used to call him pulga, which is a Spanish word for flea, and how he had often wished that he could be a giant. But he also told Tommy that being small had its own advantages, like being more quick and agile than other people. And most importantly, he told this little boy, at your age, I was the same size as you.
Oh, that size could be turned into all kinds of metaphor. And
Yep.
look at who Lionel Messi has become. When your hero tells you that they used to be the same as you, I'm not quite sure what's more motivational, inspirational. That
Yep.
has to have a huge impact on perhaps the rest of your life.
Yep, and it did. The Twitter thread ends on a rather tear-jerking note. The mother, Barbara, described how Tommy is now 18 years old and a confident teenager. He's an amateur soccer player, and her last tweet reads, "Thank you, Messi. You are a giant."
Oh man, that's a way to end the year.
Yep.
Thank you very
So many
much.
people have commented on this, and it's just so inspirational,
I
isn't it?
think so. Is that an
Yep.
understatement for us to just call it inspirational? Maybe go check out the story. I think you definitely relay the emotions of it. Thank you
Yep.
very much. I'll see you tomorrow, Erica.
See you tomorrow.
If you're listening to our program using the podcast service, just a reminder that we do go live Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Korea Standard Time. So tune in and help us make the show more informative by giving us your input. See you bright and early on Good Morning Seoul.